Let's get into it. It's crime o'clock, yeah, feel that sound. Typically unique when the truth comes out. Tick tock, won't stop, let the facts talk. Pull up real close, yeah, it's crime o'clock. Clock, clock, yeah. Typically new, neon signs glow, brick wall behind me. Headlines loud, but they never define me. They rush the story, skip the proof. I slow it down, let it show the truth. Files on deck, read every line. Timestamps matter, so does time. If it don't fit, I don't force the frame. Ask one question, whole story change. No fear my voice, no need to shout. Paper speaks when you read it out. If the math's off, I'll circle twice. Truth ain't loud, but it ain't nice. Yeah. Read it again. It's crime o'clock, yeah. Feel that sound. Typically unique when the truth comes out. Tick tock, won't stop. Let the facts talk. Pull up real close, yeah. It's crime o'clock. It's crime o'clock. Read it again. They sell a narrative if I sell receipts. Courtroom quiet, but the pages speak. Word for word, no added spin. Let it stand, yeah. Let that sink in. Screenshot save, timeline's tight. Missing pieces keep me up at night. If they say alleged, I say why. If they say case closed, I say try. No rush here, we do it right. Truth don't bend for the likes of hype. If you came for noise, you in the wrong spot. This is evidence, this is crime o'clock. Clock, clock, clock. Stay with me. This isn't background noise. This is pattern recognition. This is documents. This is crime o'clock. It's crime o'clock, yeah. Feel that sound. Typically unique when the truth comes out. Tick tock, won't stop. Let the facts talk. Say it with me now. Crime o'clock. It's crime o'clock. Typically unique. It's crime o'clock. Yeah. If you're here, you're early. If you're listening, you're paying attention. Show starts now.
Welcome back to Crime O'Clock on Typically Unique. How's everybody doing today? I hope you're well. Hey, Christina. Hey, Mike. How are you guys? Peep, 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 Mike. All those peeps. Hi, Michelle. Hi, Blue Devil. Legal Swag. Lori Davidson. Hello, hello. Hey, Glenn. Pattern recognition. We're kind of looking at that today for sure. Today I wanted to talk about, I got my little AirPod in. Let me take that out. We don't need that right now. I wanted to talk about the only person with an injury that night that we know of that I feel like it's like right in our face. But we just like, the cops interview, Austin Agadis, the guy with the cut hand from the chicken. And okay, he went to the hospital. Okay, check. But, not connected to the crime, And I don't know. I keep saying that I don't think that the college students could have done this, but I don't know. I've been watching like crazy cases. I just caught up with one that I should share maybe next week to make a connection with that happened in Canada. And it was college students. It was a college student that kind of flipped out, and it was stabbings. So I guess it can happen, but yeah, I think more importantly, I'm just trying to make a solid timeline to where everybody was, what everybody was doing, right? So before we get into it, let me share with you a little a fun thing that happened here, and maybe it happened in your area. You can let me know. So apparently, a locomotive, a steam locomotive, the original Big Daddy, like I think it's called Big Boy. I think it's the longest running steam engine in the country, came through our town. I did not go to go see it. I didn't even know it was coming. But a friend of mine did, and I heard it. I was outside, and usually when I hear, you hear the trains, you tune them out, but when it's different, you're like, wait a minute, that sounds different. And I just thought it was like a passenger train, because I could always tell, when it sounds different, I'm like, oh, it's probably a passenger train. No, this was like the old school. Like, are any of you old enough to remember Petticoat Junction? Anybody remember that show? It took place in a town that was a junction, for the trains. And so those areas would get populated way back when. So I'm going to show you a little bit of what this looks like. And Becca, did you say it's going through your town this weekend? I recommend going to see it. However, do not stand too close to it. Whoops, hit my microphone. Not in this clip, but I was watching other people that I know that went to it. They posted videos on Facebook. So I was watching them, and this older, like significantly older woman was standing almost right next to the tracks, like up the hill. And this guy kept going, I would get back. I would move back. And she couldn't even she needed help. Like she's not an independent, didn't seem like it person. This train came by, and she got just the force of the wind or whatever. She got knocked back, lost her balance. I was like, oh my God, why would you stand that close? She's very lucky she didn't get hurt. All right, let me show you this. Let me show you. Where'd it go? There it is. Okay.
Oh, God. There it is. Coming. Here she comes. Get ready, Dad. Look at the trees. You see the steam.
Wait till your phone cools down before you
I'm videoing it.
You know what it did? It shut down right before it was, and It said let your camera cool down before you.
All right, I'm gonna skip this because I don't want to. I don't want to get my friends. She makes TikToks of her dad.
Wow. Look at that. Look at that.
Oh my God, I'm gonna go cross country.
Aww.
Nowhere.
Wow.
All right. What did you think? What did you think? Kawanda, hello. Oh, thank you. It's been so hot and muggy around here. I do this sometimes just to like, it's quick and easy, get it out of my face. But thank you. Thank you. Oh, a little flower clip. Yes, I like daisies. I have to get a daisy. Thank you so much for that. I appreciate you. Hey, Witchy, everybody's jumping in here. I saw an anniversary. Who's got the anniversary? Let me see. Was it G Bean? I got to scroll up. Casey Jones and the Cannonball Express. The Freedom Train, Jeff, for the bicentennial in 76. That's cool. It's your 4-year wedding anniversary. Happy anniversary. Let's do this for you.
Dude, side eye.
Not that one. Two in one fireworks for the anniversary, and thank you for the super chat. Hey, everybody, just joining in. If I didn't say hello individually, hello. I was watching the train. That's amazing. I love things like that. I love things like that. We have 2 anniversaries. Michelle, it's 10. Did I miss that one? Michelle, wow, 10 years. That's a milestone. And 4 years. Carlos and I are going to be celebrating our I got to count. It's 26. And it's going to be our 29th anniversary coming up. Oh, if I'm off a year. I know it's not 30. I know it's not. I think 30 is next year. Yeah, 27. Yep. Because we were married in 97. So 29 years in July. 11 years. Aw. That's amazing. Hey, Dago. Hey, Dago. All right, you guys. So let me show you something that I found about Austin Agatis. Let me go back. So first of all, I wanted to find out what fraternity he was in for sure. So I found a dean's list. I got it off of a local news site to Moscow. I have it on my phone. It was, let me see. I want to say Nonstop Local KHQ. And they posted the dean's list. This is Beta Theta Pi. Beta Theta Pi is Jack Decor. So think about the one person with a known cut on their hand, bleeding profusely, saying that a bunch of girls were there to help him. He was in a house, not sure which house. That's what I want to try to narrow down today. So as we go through some of this, let's see if we can figure out like where he's talking about. But Jack Decor lived in a Beta Theta Pi outhouse. Everybody in that house was Beta Theta Pi. Okay. And there was blood in the kitchen and the hallway of Beta Theta Pi's outhouse of the 1127 house. Is that a leap? Is that a leap to think about if it could possibly be blood from a cut hand? Doesn't mean you're the killer. So back to this. This is the dean's list. Let me see if I can make it bigger. And right here, you can see Austin. They spelled it Agidius. Agidius. I don't know. So he didn't have a 4.0, but he had 3.5 or better. So sounds like he partied really hard, but hey, when I was in college, I was like, party hard, study hard, work hard, play hard, right? Oh man, Jesse, that's crazy. 102. It hasn't been very sunny. It's been super muggy around here. Yeah. We have to figure out the house with the broken window. We have to figure that out. So we're going to look at that. This is Moscow Police Department Report 15. Let me get this pulled up here. Right there. Whoops. There we go. I don't know what the temperature is here today. We had some pretty bad thunderstorms last night. We have a heat advisory until 8 o'clock tonight. A heat advisory for 73 degrees. Oh, no, it's going to be 80. It's going to be 80, but it's just because it's so humid. I bet the humidity is like crazy. 77% humidity. I'll go outside and like plant flowers and go for a walk. I love the summertime. All right, let's get to, where did it go? This is Aaron Morris. We might have looked at this yesterday or the other day, but I jumped around. So I just want to focus on this. So this interview was on November 15th, and it was at 11:50 AA. So Austin Agidius, however you say his last name, came into the substation to speak to me. I was told by Corporal Payne. Austin went to Gritman. Yeah, we did look at this. And he got medical care for his cut hands. Or I think we looked at his interview, right? I showed part of his interview. And I always like to compare it back to the written report. He stated he was intoxicated, and when he was trying to cut the meat, his pocket knife slipped and cut his hand. I asked when he went to the hospital, and this is funny. He read his wristband 2 days later. Okay. Now, this is the information I want. Austin told me he lived at the blank house. Is it the Beta house? What do they start with? Do they start with Beta? Yes. Is it called the Beta house? Beta Theta Pi? Not sure. The laceration was on his right hand. He sent me a photograph of the injury and I attached it to the case. I asked Austin if he knew any of the victims. He stated he had seen Ethan 2 times at parties, but did not know any of the females. He said the blank sister house was blank. He said it was a national standard, but he had friends from multiple sororities. So I remember in his interview when he was talking, he made it seem like his group in the fraternity were closer with one sorority, and it wasn't like the national standard one. I don't know what they are. Austin ran me through his weekend from Saturday morning. So this is what we want. He stated he slept in Saturday morning and woke up around 9:30. That is not sleeping in when you're in college. Austin said he went to the tree house. Okay. Which was, it's an outhouse, you guys. Whose outhouse? Is that another Beta Theta Pi outhouse? I think it's guys. I got to track that down. I have to track that down. He said he spent the whole day there. Man, if we could just see one letter of that box, one letter, we could figure it out. He said he spent the whole day there watching the game. He said he left the treehouse at around 19:30 hours and went back to the blank Elm Street. And I think the frat house, the Beta. Whoops, look at that B. Beta house. Let's look at, I thought I saved it in these tabs. I did. Let's pull up our map again. Sorry if I'm missing your comments. I am not looking at the chat right now. I'm coming back over real quick. I wish I could play that song, It's Our Anniversary. That slow jam. I love that one. Okay, so here's our map. And I needed to add, or did I put Beta Theta Pi right here? I did add it. So right here on the map, it's kind of a walk. So Beta Theta Pi is right there. The Pi Phis that everybody at 1122 was in, except for Kaylee, is right there. And the delts are right here. So it's delts, Jack Decor and Austin, Chicken Guy. They are in the Beta Theta Pis. And wait a minute. Here's the treehouse. I think everybody is under the impression that the treehouse was a girl's house. Ooh, it's really raining outside. Heavy. Here's the treehouse. I think everybody thinks it's a girl's house. Like that's where Kennedy, and I already went over that the other day. And I think we established that Kennedy and Allie lived way down here at 427. So now it's like, who lives here? Where'd you go? Who lives at the treehouse? Are there, there could be more than one house. There's like hundreds of people in one fraternity or one sorority, and they only live like 5, 6 together in a house, like 6 in a house. Did you guys hear that? It sounded like the rain just came sideways at my window. Oh my goodness. Let me know in the chat if you have any ideas. Could this be a Beta Theta Pi outhouse? And then also, everybody over here at Jack Decor's house is beta theta pi. Hi for MKXE. Hello. Hey, Jen. Hey, Jen. Hi, Cat K. All right, back to the document. So Austin went to the tree house and he was there the whole day. Okay. He left around 1930. So help me out with that. 20 is 8 o'clock. 7:30. And that kind of matches what Peyton Rossi said. We're going to compare those two because I believe Peyton Rossi was at the treehouse also. Okay. The treehouse. Oh, I wanted to see if that was on Elm Street. Let's see. I got to make sure. I want to make sure I got the right locations. Is this Elm Street? That's kind of, my friend grew up on Elm Street and we were teenagers when Nightmare on Elm Street came out, and he lived at a funeral home. His dad was a mortician. Fun stories over here. Fun stories over here. Where'd it go? Right there. Beta theta pi. Oh, it doesn't tell me the streets. How do I find out the streets? Oh, I look at the address. Let's look at the address. Yep, 727 Elm. Yep, we got it. We got it. He said he was drinking all night back at the Beta house because it's right here, Elm Street. Thank you for putting an at or a street name, Moscow. All right. He said he was drinking all night and finally went to bed on November 13th at around 4 a.m., you guys. Another person up until 4 a.m. Austin said he was with his friends. Now, LM is a guy. And I got to write this down. So Austin is with LM and CK. And if you guys know those initials, please let me know in the chat. And he was with them all night. All night long. Austin provided me M's phone number. Officer Rosinski talked to M later at the blank house. Oh, let me look up Rosinski's. Rosinski, what date was this? November, what? It have to be after November 15th. All we get is M. Oh, LM. But that's a dude. He spoke to him later at the Beta house, probably. M said he and A were walking downstairs at the Beta house. Oh, so it should be the fraternity house that has the broken window. I don't think it's Treehouse because they didn't redact it earlier. Why would they redact it now? But they are redacting the name of the frat. Does that make sense? I mean, that's how I'm seeing it. When Austin missed a step and fell into the window, this just cracks me up. I don't remember falling through a window. Oh my gosh. Austin was cutting chicken and he saw injury. Oh, wait, let's see. M said at the time, neither he or Austin saw any blood. According to M, A was so this. Okay, so he's saying he got cut inside the fraternity house. That's what I wanted to double check. Where was he cut? All right. Austin said he was willing to sign a consent form. Okay, so they got his records and they checked everything out. All right. And then this is Jack Showalter, Corner Club. Let me see if any of these other people are in here. So this is a follow-up of MB. That's probably Mason Barstow. DB, I don't know. NF, JF, CB. Nope, that's the end of that one. Okay. Let me take that down. Anybody know any of those initials? He's right-handed and cut the right. So that's what I'm saying. We have, this is like right in front of everybody's face. Well, it hasn't been in front of our face for very long, not until somebody got the recording of the interview, right? That we hear all that. Use the door next time, Austin. I was looking at the house. Oh no, I was looking at the tree house. So I don't think he did it at the tree house. He's saying he did it at the fraternity house. Yeah. You know, they didn't find glass in his hand. He said when he went to the hospital, they checked for glass, but they didn't find any. So they checked for glass, but they didn't find any. So who broke the window? Did he just like, I don't know, put his shoulder into it and he just miraculously didn't get cut? What were the initials? Oh, wow. DB. Everybody always brings up their names, David Loach and David Baracoa, and I haven't seen them in anything ever. But everybody else was onto them. It must have came from like 4chan or Reddit or something. So that's interesting. I can show you the initials again. Just gotta screw. Whoop. Nope. I clicked the wrong button. No, I want that one. Where are you at? 15, yeah. Okay, ready? We've got MB, DB. So yeah, you're right. DB, NF, JF, and CB. Cole Berenberg. It doesn't mean these people are connected. The officers were just going through their list to see like, hey, I need you to follow up on these people. Who do they need to follow up on? Mason Barstow, possibly David Baracoa, DB, NF, don't know who that is, JF, and CB. So it could be. Reading your comments. You saw David Baracoa's interview. We have an interview? There's an interview? Was it like on TV or something? Was he on one of those shows? It was not a police interview. Yeah, it could be Bangman or Barstow. Do I have a master list? No, but I could make, well, I kind of do. Like I kind of, not really, but what I started doing, I could make it that. I mean, as official as I could try. I don't know if you were on here yesterday, but I showed how I started writing down everybody's names and like what page they're mentioned in the book and what police document they are on. And I've got, oh my goodness, like a whole notebook and a half so far of names. And I know I'm missing a lot. Okay. I want to go to in the book on page 303. 301, sorry. We have oh, there's an ISP. Must be ISP 301. Let me try that. But let me, okay, in the book. I think this weather, the humidity and the rain is like giving me a headache. Do you ever get like that from the rain? The rain never affected me when I was younger, but as soon as I hit middle age. All right, it's page 297. And this is, no, that is not who I want. I want Peyton Rossi. I want Peyton Rossi. We will have to go straight to the, let me check my list. Let's see what I put on my list. Peyton Rossi. We've got oh, here it is. Yeah, this is where Peyton Rossi was just talking about. He's the one that picked up. He was the Sobro. No, he was the president. He was the president of Beta Theta Phi. It's Pi. Beta Theta Pi fraternity. And he's the one that picked up Jack D and everybody. Okay. But he's also the one in his interview that says he went to, I believe it's the treehouse. And he's also the one that said he went to, oh, he saw Emily at the treehouse. Emily said after the football game, she did stop by a friend's for a little bit, but she didn't mention Hunter being there. She didn't mention anybody else being there. Okay, this is right here. Why did I put Chase Dixon? I don't even know who that is. Who's Chase Dixon? I don't think that's not who this is. I don't even know why I put that. Does anybody know a Chase Dixon? This is Peyton Rossi. I think someone told me that, so I just went with it. All right. So this is Moscow Police Department number 8, and it's November 14th. And who did this interview? Let's see. Oh, this is John Rosinski. Okay. Oh, I'm going to back up to that one. That's interesting. November 14th, I spoke with PR, right? PR is Peyton Rossi at the Memorial Gym. Rossi is currently, that's the president for the fraternity, Beta Theta Pi. I asked Rossi if he could walk me through what he did on the night of November 12th, 2022. He was at a party. Rossi said the party was at the Tree House. Okay. Okay. And it's an off-site campus house for the sorority. What? It is a sorority, according to him. Oh, that's huge right there. I was not thinking that. It's a sorority. What? Why can't we know? Why can't we know? It's an off-campus house for the sorority blank. Rossi did not know the specific address, but he said the house is near the Whites' apartments. Well, I can't argue with that. Is it a Pi Beta Phi outhouse? Alpha Phi, Delta Gamma. The girls that live at 427 are, let me tell you, I have Kennedy Fitzgerald as I took some screenshots right here. Oh no, I only have the fraternities. Man, I had it. I'm pretty sure Kennedy Fitzgerald was a Delta Gamma. Delta Gamma. I don't know. I'm stuck on this now. This is like opposite of what I was thinking. It's a sorority house. Mm-hmm. All right. Here's another little tidbit. Rossi said at the party he saw Emily Allant, who was with Emily's boyfriend, unknown name, maybe Hunter. Rossi said Allant was the only member of Pi Beta Phi that he recognized at the party. Emily is Pi Beta Phi, but she was dropped out, but maybe they just still associate. Do they still like identify? Oh, I'm not sharing. Sorry. Here we go. Sorry about that. Let me hide that. What time did he see them? I'm going to back up to that in a second. Hey, William Tardy. I feel like if they were on 2020 or Dateline, we should have an interview. Yeah, Christina, that's a good point. Like they already went public, right? They went public. And that includes Hunter and Maisie. Weren't they on those shows? Barracoa, he was on the Prime Video that he spoke to Xana, apparently said, why do you never come over? You should. Oh, that's him. Yes, Michelle. I remember seeing that. Like, you never come over anymore. Why don't you come over? Something like that. Yeah. All right. Let me go back to this information. now that you can see it, okay? So right here is where it said sorority. The tree house, which is an off-site campus house for the sorority blank. Man, I want to know what that is, so we can figure out who lives there. Rossi did not know the specific address, but said the house is near the White's apartments. You know what? Bubbly had told me some names. I don't know where I wrote them down at. I want to say a Bridget. I'll have to go back and watch her videos, but I know I jotted them down somewhere in my notes. They were like names that I did not recognize at all. Let me just skim a couple more pages. Not finding it right away. That's okay. I'll find it. Ooh, that's going to be interesting. Did you guys know that Jack D's house has a name? It has a nickname? I don't think it's in this document, but we're going to look at the ISP report. I think that's where it came from. Let me mark this and make sure. Man, that's a sticky note. Oh, it's backwards. That's why. Okay. So he says Emily was there and Hunter were there. Now remember, Emily said when she was working at the football game, she left the football game like right after halftime, I believe. And then she said she walked to a friend's house. That would probably be when everybody was back at 1122 napping. Rossi said Alant was the only member of, it's got to be Pi Beta Phi. That's, I don't know, that he recognized at the party. Rossi said he left around 2200 or 2300 hours, 10 or 11 at night. 10 or 11 at night. Rossi said he went back to Beta Theta Pi and watched a movie with CD. Oh, I want to figure out these initials. CD. And these are probably Pi Beta Phis, but I think one of them is a girlfriend. I think in his interview, he said there was like 2 guys and one of them had a girlfriend. So, I mean, I'm sorry, I'm saying the wrong for Beta Theta Pi is the fraternity. And one of them is CD TR KS. One of them might be the girlfriend. Rossi said he went to the corner club around 1:49 to pick up. Now, what is suspicious? I'm going to stop saying suspicious. Problematic to the timeline and events and everything. On this one night when there's a quadruple homicide, the president of the university tells all the freshmen of Beta Theta Pi, stop driving. And I don't know exactly what time he said he does that, but he told all of them. And so then, he said he handled the rides after that. So that's why he went to go pick up Jack Decor. He picked up JG, JD, and NR. Those are all roommates. R said they were alone and not with anyone. Rossi said he dropped the 3 above individuals off at their apartment off of King Road. Rossi said after he dropped them off, he went back home. All right, that's the MPD report. I'm going to see if there is a ISP one. Let's see. Let's try. I hope 301. I don't think so. This is a cigarette butt. Sometimes they put multiple together, though. Maybe it's report 30. I don't even know how many of these go up to. 201. Oh my gosh. I've written so much stuff down. I have to have it. I have to have it. Let me check. Oh, here's those initials. Oh, it's in here. Here, you guys. Oh, I got to show you this. Let's look at this. Let's look at this. Stop that. I see you guys putting names in the chat. We'll see if they match. All right, so we're going to start with Jack Decor, and then that's going to take us to Peyton Rossi, okay? So Jack advised that he lived at 1127 King Road, apartment 1 in Moscow with a number of roommates. So here's the roommates: Adam Latta, Jack Granger, Nathan Royce, Braden Jensen, Parker Schwarz, Braden Paulo, and Michael Lyons. Ooh, that could be ML. ML. I think we found ML. Austin said he was with, right? Do I have that right? Didn't Austin say he was with ML? All right, let's check this out. We are doing some. Let me go back and check. I don't want to flip back and forth, but let me check. Austin said, was it Austin or Peyton? Now I'm mixing up. Oh, LM. I have it backwards. Gotta be on the lookout though. LM. There's no L in here. Okay. So he's asking Jack about his whereabouts, and he works at the Moscow Brewing Company, and he was there till 10:30 at night. He drove home. He went upstairs. He found his roommates, and there was also a friend there that was not a roommate, Alex Linzeman. So let's write down that name. Alex Linzeman. He is a friend of Jack Decor. Alex Linzeman. So Jack says he went downstairs. I need to move this over. All right, talking about being at the club. Let me get past all that. We want to get to this part. Okay. Okay, here's some more names. Jack is saying that he thought Kaylee was with Laura Lynch, Natalie Goss, and Zoe McCormick. Zoe McCormick is the girlfriend of Jack's roommate. Okay. So Jack is saying he was picked up from the club by Peyton Rossi, who was the president of Beta Theta Pi fraternity. So when he gets home, oh, there's that ML again. So, okay, the next day, I didn't notice this before. This is just some random stuff I'm throwing in, you guys. Jack said Michael Lyons, Nathan Royce, and Braden Jensen came into the apartment and talked about the cops being down the street. Okay, Michael Lyons doesn't live there, though, right? Oh, wait, yes, he does. Okay. Oh, I was hoping that was Peyton Rossi. I was trying to get his report number. Sorry, you guys. I was trying to get Peyton Rossi's report number. Let me just look real quick. I hope I didn't pull this out. I hope I didn't pull out my my thing. Let me just look real quick, and then I'm just going to search. Just going to search. I don't know. All right, man. Why did I write 301? Why did I write Peyton Rossi 301? It's got to be 301 of something. What it is? What is it? Oh, it's the book page. It is the book page. Oh, that's a bummer. That's a bummer. Okay, take that down. Let me go back to, yesterday we looked at ISP report 53. Oh, here's 51. Oh, I think I wanted to show you this. No. Oh, yesterday we looked at Tim DeWolf's report. Remember, he didn't want to talk about his girlfriend, and we thought it was Maisie, and there were those were the 3 Sigma Chi guys that went to the rack. So it seems like the Sigma Chi guys are at the rack at the Whites, And it seems like the beta theta pies are at the treehouse. I did find Jaden Shepard's report. He was one of the Sigma Chi guys. That's 52, report 52. Yesterday we read 53. So that was Tim DeWolf. Oh my God, I got to find Peyton Rossi's report. I want to say he was interviewed. Okay, here's another one. This is 57. Okay, here's another person. And I feel like I should know. Who lives in Eagle, Idaho in Ada County. I feel like there have been a quite a few, well, a couple people interviewed that lived in Eagle. Okay, so this person was, where's the sentence that it comes from? Okay, blank made the following statements about the day leading up to the incident. See audio recording for further. Oh, here it is. At approximately 1:30, he went to blank blank apartment. Treehouse apartment? No. Went to blank blank apartment, referred to as he was there for approximately 5 hours. Towards the end of his stay at the blank apartment, most people had left to go to the football game, and about 20 people were still there before he left. He walked back to the blank house at around 6:30 to 7. At approximately 12:30 a.m., he went to some fraternity, and he left there at 4:15 a.m. So this person left their fraternity from 4:15 to 5 a.m. This person knew Xana and Ethan. He had been to Xana's apartment more times than he could recall over the last year or two. Does Peter Allegoria live in Eagle, Ada County? This person was at Xana's apartment the weekend before the homicides. The last time he saw Xana and her roommates was at the, I'm going to say, fraternity, specifically somebody's apartment, around 3 to 5 p.m. Well, at 3 to 5 p.m., they were at the Whites. At the Whites, and that would be Kayla's apartment. This would be the Whites. Who is this person? Who's leaving their fraternity from 4:15 to 5 a.m.? Why did I think it was Peter? I thought it was Peter because this person would be at 1122. It's got to be Hunter Johnson. Like, who's always there? Who's always there? Let me come over and see what you guys are saying. Oh my God, I'm not showing it again. I'm not having a great day, you guys. I'm not having a great day. It happens. It happens. I wanted, oh my goodness. Here we go. Sorry about that. So Eagle, Ada County. He was at someone's apartment watching a football game. Or no, and then everybody left to go to the football game, which that's what was happening at Kayla Nguyen's apartment. Then he went back to something house. But this is crazy right here. He left his fraternity from 4:15 a.m. to 5 a.m. just for 45 minutes. Where are you going, dude? And this person has been at Xana's apartment the weekend before, and for 2 years, he's been at her apartment, no matter where she has lived, more than he can count. Pistol Pete, you good? Is that Kyle Fry? I kind of wanted to listen to his interview. Kyle Fry. This is ISP. Reading your comments. Peyton ruined everybody's alibis. I am so mad at myself, you guys. I apologize. I really thought that the page number I wrote down was his, like, I found his MPD report, but I thought I had his ISP report. So mad at myself. Let me see. I have a page for him. Nope. I'm going to check my list. Check my list. Checking it twice. I also started just writing down random, well, as I was going through the ISP documents, I'm like, okay, this document's about this. This document's about this. Nope. So many people. So many people. All right, Peyton, where are you, Peyton? Like, who are the girls that bandaged up Austin? Austin with the cut hand from Chicken. He said there were girls there that helped him. Where's their interviews? Where's the girls saying, yeah, we got called over to the Beta Theta Pi fraternity house to help bandage up someone's hand. Right? Oh my gosh, I am like, very mad at myself. That's okay. All right. So, and one of the important things about Peyton Rossi is that, you know, he's putting Emily somewhere. Emily did say, I went to a friend's apartment, so I don't think it's that sketchy. He didn't say how long she was there, though. And she made it seem like they were home in bed, like, early, right? They were home in bed early. Jen's gifting a membership. Thank you. Oh, and Michelle, if you're in here, I saw that you gifted 5 memberships yesterday. People were asking. So if you got a membership yesterday and you weren't sure who it was from, I did not get to, I didn't see Michelle's. It passed by me. Make sure you thank Michelle if you received one of hers. And Jen was also giving memberships yesterday. And I cannot see who got that one. Looks like it was Monique. Hey, Monique. Only 25 people have hit the like button. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Let's look at this report. I want to look at this report. No, let's go to a video. Give me 1 second. Oh my goodness, I'm going to sneeze again. $68, but still hit that like button. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. So Austin cuts his hand. He's a pi beta phi. I'm sorry. That's a girl's sorority. He is a beta theta pi. Sorry about that. We don't have any interviews of beta theta pi. Now I want to know who lives in the treehouse, the sorority. I got to do a dive on that. Who lives in the treehouse? Someone mentioned, and I don't think I've listened to this one. Let's listen to Kyle Fry's.
Talked about it today. I went over there.
Okay. Yesterday, when we were reading about the 3 Sigma Chi guys, Tim DeWolf, Jaden Shepard, Trent Gwynn, those 3 are Sigma Chi's, and they were out on the street leaving Sigma Chi at like 1:30 in the morning, heading over to the Whites, and we talked about the rack. Okay. We've got 427 down at the end of the road where Kennedy Fitzgerald and Allie Benson live. Okay. Today I talked about the treehouse. And Austin, that cut his hand, spent time at the treehouse, but then he's also going back to beta theta pi. I found out the treehouse really is a sorority. So I'm not coming to determinations today on this episode, but I'm picking things out that I can come back to you with later after I look into it some more. So I just want to hear from somebody, and we're going to watch this interview. I'll get through you talked to him for a while, and he's supposed to be Ethan's best friend. And it's funny that everybody has, Ethan as a best friend. Let me make sure I'm sharing it this time.
And Sam and we're like end game, like just perfect. I would always ask him when he'd be playing video games, how are you and Zan doing? And it was always like just great. And every time I saw them together, they were great. Everyone else would say the same thing. They were just like I don't know, they weren't like polar opposites, and I know people say opposites attract, but like they were like so much the same person, and it just worked for them. Like neither of them got.
All right. I'm to get more to like events and information.
Ethan, we didn't talk too much about it.
And there's a long redaction in here. I don't remember Kyle Fry being mentioned in the book. I'll have to look if there's a KF and find his report. Where's his report? Where's KF?
Just worked for them. Like neither of them got upset, neither of them got mad. They never fought over stupid things that I was told anyways. Because every time I asked Ethan, he was like, yeah, we're great.
Betting people money.
Ethan, we didn't.
Work. What do you do for work? How do you make money?
Ethan, we didn't talk too much about it.
Okay. I don't like to play these interviews that are like horribly redacted. So I'm going to save this one and I'm going to go back to our topic for today, which was Austin Agatis, his cut hand, and where he was, right? So let me find my I wanted I hope I'm not getting sick. Maybe that's why I'm like off my game today. I apologize, you guys. I'm like feeling a certain type of way. I know people are going to say, don't claim it. Don't claim it. Don't claim it. I know. I'm like stuffy and hoarse. Oh my goodness. Let me just pull up. I'm going to Peyton's interview. Pretty sure it's in here. Or does Christy have it? read that. Connor did have it. I just missed it. Hello, Atlanta. Thank you.
All right. I'm just going to get some basic information about you real fast. Before we get started here. How's your day going? I'm scared. What is your middle initial? Perfect.
Yes, sir.
You related to New York, California?
My grandparents lived there for a while. But,
Really, which part?
I think it was like San Jose Dispo, I want to say.
Okay. I won my high school shop teacher was last name, but I lived up in Northern California. So
Gotcha.
Sweet. And are you the president right now of?
Yes, sir.
Okay, sweet. What is the address? Perfect. And what's your date of birth? What's your date of birth? I know I called you. What's your phone number? Yeah, I was one of the guys that just did the cop talks. You probably remember me, so.
Yeah.
Cool. Can you just walk me through just your night
Sure.
on, let's see, so today's Monday the 14th, so like the night of the 12th, which is Saturday, like going into the 13th, which is early Sunday morning?
Yeah. So Saturday I went to a house party.
Okay.
A tree house. I ran into. I'm sure you know where.
So, you said it was a what party? Tree house party?
Yeah, like a house party. The house is like called.
He's like, you had a treehouse party. So I just read you the police report about this interview. Okay. A lot of times the written police report will be more summarized than, the actual interview. However, we're getting the interviews redacted. So, it's good to compare both to see if there's anything that we can pick out. So we do know that from the report, it was EA, and he just said Emily. And he said, I'm sure you know her because she was first at the scene.
Tree house.
Oh, okay, where's that at?
It's like right next to the white apartments. It's like a little house like right next to it.
Okay.
Just like down the hill from that park.
Do you know the address of it or no?
I don't.
Okay. Is there a certain sorority that
Yeah.
which
I believe.
Okay.
I think so. I live in there.
Okay. So you went to a party there?
Yes, sir.
Do you remember what time about?
I think I left around 10 or 11.
You left.
I left Treehouse around 10 or 11. We were there pretty early, just watching the football game.
Okay, what time did you get there at? I know, ballpark estimate.
Probably close to like the end of the third quarter of the football game, so probably like.
Of the Vandal game?
Yeah. Like
okay.
I don't know, 6:30.
Okay.
I'm not sure.
Okay. And you said you left there around like 10?
10 or 11, I want to say. And then I came home and watched a movie with
Came
my
back
roommates.
in home?
Yeah,
okay.
yes, sir. Watched a movie with my roommate and then my buddy and his girlfriend.
What, which roommate is that?
His name.
Okay.
He's
perfect.
Mm-hmm.
You said?
Yes, sir.
How do you spell that? Say the last ones again. The last letters. Okay. Okay. So it was Connor, and who else? Okay.
And then his girlfriend.
I'm sure you don't know last name.
I believe it's. I think.
When you were at the house for the party, were you with anybody in particular, or?
Oh yeah, I mean there was just a lot of fraternity sorority guys or sorority girls, fraternity guys just there hanging out.
Was it all, or?
No. Like I said, I saw her there and she's a.
Okay.
I saw her boyfriend there too.
Who's her boyfriend?
I think his name's.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. And she was there with her.
Yeah, I'm not sure on the guy's actual name.
It's okay. It's okay, but is her boyfriend?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
So it's interesting to me. I did not realize that. I mean, I did not realize that all these different fraternities and sororities and everybody like intermingled. I guess that's normal. I've heard a lot of these fraternity people, Greek life people saying that like certain sororities and fraternities seem to be closer with each other than others. Others seem to have rivalries. I'm sure that exists. So it's interesting about Peyton here too, because he says him and Emily are good friends, but he doesn't know her boyfriend's name. He's good friends, but he doesn't know her boyfriend's name. That's different. I mean, I have good friends I don't see all the time. You know, we can go a long time without seeing each other, so you don't know the circumstance, but I'm just pointing that out, right?
So you just saw her just at the party?
Yeah, no, me and her talked for a while. Me and her are pretty good friends.
Okay.
That's kind of how I found out about Santa. So
Okay. Was it the only gal that was there
that I noticed.
that you noticed? Okay. Okay, so you said you came back between 10 and 11.
Yes,
You were watching a movie with your and his girlfriend, and then what happened after that?
I went to bed, and then I ended up going and picking up 3 seniors from the club around 2, I want to say.
Okay. You remember what time you went to bed?
Probably like right after, probably like 2:30, 3.
Okay. Did you go to bed before you picked them up or no?
Yeah, yes, sir.
Okay, so you watched a movie, you went to sleep, then you got a phone call.
Yeah, I was laying in bed, and then like we usually have a sober driver,
Right.
for like nights, weekends, and stuff.
Yep.
And one of our freshmen got pulled over, kind of let off with a warning. He wasn't like driving his own car.
Right.
So he just came home and told him, "Don't worry about rides or anything. Like for the rest of the night, I don't want you to get in trouble or anything."
Right.
And then
So you kind of took over that role for the night then?
yeah, I just picked up just from the club.
You said?
Yeah.
And who else?
Just those 3, sir.
Sorry. And who else?
Nick.
Okay. And they're all
Yes, sir.
okay. You picked them 3 up at the club.
Yes, sir.
Okay. And then what happened when you picked them up from the club?
I just drove them home and dropped them off.
Did you guys all leave the vehicle together to go back in the house, or did anybody?
They live at an outhouse. Sorry, I should have been clear with that.
Okay, where do they live at?
They live at a place called. It's on King Street.
Okay.
It's right across from. I guess like when you pull into that, like there's like that small little street and that cul-de-sac kind of thing.
Yeah.
Like it's the white house on the right.
So they kind of live by the cul-de-sac.
Yeah, it's like
So if you pull onto King Road.
if you pull onto King Road.
Yep.
You see like houses, those apartments, and then that little like breakaway street, like where you can turn left and
Onto Queen.
right?
Yeah.
And then so they live like right past that on the left on Key Road, just like past where you turn left. You just keep going straight, and they live in the back like corner. Right
Okay, so kind of closer to the cul-de-sac.
Yeah.
Okay. And you dropped all three of them off?
Yes, sir.
Okay, did they say like what they were going to do or anything? Did you see them like go inside?
Yeah, I saw. I mean, they were going inside. I didn't really think of it too much. I just kind of reversed down and drove back home.
Okay, and you said that was around what time?
Yeah, I can see when, because I called Jack. I can see what timestamp that is to try and make it a little more. I just don't want to give you the wrong time.
No, you're good, bro. Thanks, man.
Yeah, I called Jack to pick him up at 1:49.
In which was okay.
Yeah.
So we'll say. So you called him at 1:49.
Yeah, just to let him know that I was at the club very ready to pick him up, and then I dropped him off. So I probably was back home by 2:15, 2:30.
And what club was that?
The Corner Club.
Okay. So at 1:49. Okay. Did any of them say anything or mention if they were with anybody, or you just basically picked them up and dropped them off?
I just picked them up. It just kind of sounded like they were the last people that didn't get a ride. So when I told our freshmen to like just hold off on giving rides, I guess they were just kind of the ones that got stranded. So that's why I got them.
Gotcha. When you picked them up, were they with anybody else?
No.
Okay.
No, just those. I just took those three guys.
Okay, and then you dropped them off. They got out of your car, and then.
I went home.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is there anything else that worth noting or anything?
Not that I can think of, sir. No.
Okay. Okay. Was there a lot of parties going on off of King and Queen that night? You know.
Honestly, not that I know of.
Yeah.
I know there's like a couple different fraternities and sororities that all
right.
King rooms. I don't really know exactly what all of them are doing.
But not anything you specifically noticed that night, though?
No, I was only at Treehouse, and I was, by the time I left, there was like 4 people left at Treehouse.
Okay.
So, and after that, nobody I knew.
Okay.
Any paid his ride in the parties besides the guys that were 21 just at the bar.
Okay. This guy, he has, I call it Eddie Haskell syndrome. Do you guys, I'm dating myself. Eddie Haskell was this character on Leave It to Beaver. Remember? It was a show from long time ago, children, long time ago. And he was the friend that was like, he would like butter up the parents, right? Seahawks fan, like, hello, Mrs. Cleaver, you look nice today. Let me get that for you, Mrs. Cleaver. Like, and here's him in this in this interview. Yes, sir. No, sir. Whatever you need, sir. Can I look at my phone, please, sir? I'll leave it to Beaver. Tony, I saw your comment. Chicken man does whatever a chicken can. That's funny, but he's being overly now. He could just be nervous. We need travesty logic to dissect this, right? Hey, Jeff. Oh, good morning, Mrs. Cleaver. You look very charming today. Yes. I was wondering if Wallace was home right now. That's Wally. Wally was the brother. Oh my gosh. That's so funny. So I noticed that about him. Okay. I'm going to back this up right here because he's talking about a paid ride or whatever. He also said there weren't any parties going on that I know of. That's odd. Because people were walking back and forth all night. to different houses. We've got 427 Taylor having a party. We've got the Treehouse having a party. We've got the Rack having a party, and we've got Kayla N having a party. Right? We've got the girls at 1112, the pumpkin porch camera. They're going in and out all night. I need to find. Let me know in the chat where can I find the best videos that someone has clipped with all those girls going in and out of 1112. I want to look at those for tomorrow. What else do we got going on that night? Cars zooming all around, the cops hanging out. I mean, we hear the loud cars. We see all the cars. Like, yeah, no party here, nothing to see. Yeah, right. Okay. So what did he just ask him? He paid his ride in the parties besides the guys that were 21. What? Okay. Was there a lot of parties going on off of King Road that night? Right here.
Honestly, not that I know of.
Yeah.
I know there's like a couple different fraternities and sororities that all
Right.
King Road, so I don't really know exactly what all of them are doing.
But not anything you specifically noticed that night, though?
No, I was only at Treehouse, and I was, by the time I left, there was like 4 people left at Treehouse.
Okay.
So, and after that, nobody I knew.
Okay.
He paid his ride in the parties.
So where did all the people from the Treehouse go?
Besides the guys that were.
I'm still missing this. Sorry. Gotta catch it. Let me slow it down a little bit.
Nobody I knew.
Okay.
He paid his ride in the parties besides the guys that were 21 just at the bar.
Okay.
What is he talking about there? Am I making more of this than I thought? So he's talking about people left at the Treehouse, and then he jumps to something else.
There's like 4 people left at Treehouse.
Okay.
So, and after that, nobody I knew.
Okay.
He paid his ride in the parties besides the guys that were.
Is that clipped? This has to be clipped right here. His previous statement does not lead to jumping to talking about, and he paid his ride in the parties besides the guys that were 21. Like that. There's something missing here. There's something missing here. What do you guys think?
There's like 4 people left at Treehouse.
Okay.
So.
Okay, there was 4 guys left at Treehouse. Okay, so.
And after that.
And after that.
Nobody I knew.
Okay.
Okay, this flows. So the cop says, okay. The cop must have asked something else that's like not in here. And he paid his ride.
Besides the guys that were 21 just at the bar.
Okay. Do you have any questions for me or anything you want saying or anything?
I'm personally kind of just like scared and.
Right.
Sam was one of my friends.
Yeah, I'm sorry to hear about that, by the way, man. So it's definitely not something normal and easy to comprehend.
Yeah,
so
I don't think hit me completely yet, but you guys are saying like there's no like immediate threat on purpose, which is I just don't really understand like how that's possible if there's some guy.
All right. I am glad to hear him saying like, hey, you guys, like, how are you saying? Like, we're all safe, but you have no idea who did this. Okay, I get that. I wanted to also go back. I feel like he got kind of tripped up here when he's like I left. Okay.
I'm sure you don't know the last name.
I believe it's. I think.
When you were at the house for the party, were you with anybody in particular, or?
Oh yeah, I mean there was just a lot of fraternity sorority guys or sorority girls, fraternity guys just there hanging out.
Was it all, or?
No, like I said, I saw.
So the cop either just asked him if it was all Beta Theta Pies, which is his fraternity, or the cop knew the name of either a sorority or a fraternity, just asked, but it's redacted.
And she's a.
Okay.
I saw her boyfriend there too.
Who's her boyfriend?
I think his name's.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay. And she was there with.
Yeah, I'm not sure on the guy's actual name.
It's okay, but it's her boyfriend?
Yeah.
Okay. So you just saw her just at the party?
Yeah, no, me and her talked for a while. Me and her are pretty good friends.
Okay.
That's kind of how I found out about Xana.
So Emily told Peyton about Xana. Don't know what time. Was it before noon? Was it before 11?
So.
Okay. Was it the only gal that was there?
That I noticed.
That you noticed? Okay.
How did the cop know to ask him if Emily was the only girl there? This is why I was thinking it was a fraternity house. Because why would Emily be the only female there if females live there? So is this like 1122 where we just leave and we let people use our house and watch the football game, but we all left? Hey, Brian, there's a Pentagon lockdown for what? Yes, he's saying Emily Allant was at this house, the tree house, and she was the only female. But in the document, Moscow Police Department document number 8, report number 8, it said it was a sorority house. I thought it was a fraternity house. Hi, Murky Piglet. Oh, look at you. You're dropping in to give a thumbs up, smashed a like. Thank you. Did I hear Adam Montgomery's conviction has been overturned? I need to be reminded who that is. I did just hear something. Remind me who that is. I feel like I know what you're talking about. Did this happen like a couple days ago? I think I said something about it, but thank you for that, Murky. Appreciate you. I'm going to wait and see if you're still listening and see. I will look it up. Adam Montgomery. I got to look that up real quick, you guys. Adam Montgomery. Also, I am checking every day on the Hunter versus the United States Supreme Court ruling. If you guys don't know, they are supposed to be ruling about the appeals process after, I don't know if it's like post conviction. No, it's with plea deals. With plea deals, if you make a plea deal like Brian Koberger, and they say you're giving up your right to appeal, it's very narrow right now of how you can appeal, and the Supreme Court could possibly come back and say we've got way more options. So I'm waiting for that too. All right, Adam Montgomery. This is driving me crazy. I feel like I just looked at this the other day. The Harmony Montgomery case. He was found guilty in February of 24. He was the father of the 5-year-old New Hampshire girl whose remains still have not been found, and his murder conviction reversed by the Supreme Court of New Hampshire. Prosecutors now plan to pursue a new trial. A ruling issued Thursday morning shows that the court reversed Adam Montgomery's conviction for second-degree murder, but affirmed his convictions on other charges, including second-degree assault, falsifying physical evidence, witness tampering, and abuse of a corpse. So the only thing they overturned was second-degree murder. There must be a technicality in here for that. He got 56 years to life. And he was already serving a 33 to 67 year sentence from a 2023 firearms conviction. Wow. So here's what they're saying. The Supreme Court agreed that the trial court should have separated the second-degree assault from the murder charge. Montgomery also argued the court improperly admitted certain evidence about how Harmony's mother came to contact law enforcement. I don't know this case. I'm going to have to look into this, but it sounds like he's not innocent, but they just didn't do procedural things correctly. Justice for Harmony, yes. And the person that's interpreting this is saying that they are remanding it to trial court for additional. So he's just going to go back to court again. Man, do things like, what a sweet little girl. She was last seen in 2019, but was not reported missing until 2 years later. Ugh. Oh my God. That's tragic. Wow. Yeah, I don't think that's a good one, but Lucy's got good news. Let's cover it. It's he killed his kid in a horrific way. But yeah, we can follow it, especially if there's a new trial. Let me put that on my list. I have to be on alert for the court case for it. What's Lucy? You've got horoscope good news. What's the astrology good news? That's not good news. Everything's already wonky enough, you guys. I was watching what's been going on over in Ireland Oh my gosh. They're like taking on the people are in the streets taking on the government over there. That's crazy. Apparently the Pentagon's on lockdown. Every time Uranus is in Gemini, the US goes to war. Interesting. Are we ever not at war? I mean, we're always doing something, right? Yeah. Wow. And his girlfriend. Ugh. All right, let me get back to this.
Okay, so you said you came back between 10 and 11. You were watching a movie with your and his girlfriend, and then what happened after that?
I went to bed, and then I ended up going and picking up 3 seniors from the club around 2, I want to say.
Okay. You remember what time you went to bed?
Probably like right after, probably like 2:30, 3.
Okay. Did you go to bed before you picked them up or no?
Yeah, yes, sir.
Okay, so you watched a movie, you went.
So he just got confused. I thought he got tripped up there with what. So he's saying he watched the movie, went to bed, obviously got called by Jack Decor or somebody to go pick them up at the club, did that, and then he went back to bed again. Okay, no big deal there. No big deal there. But I find it interesting that he seems pretty good friends with Emily, but didn't know Hunter. Like, that's weird. Another thing about Hunter Johnson, he was a grad student. I didn't realize that. And I also don't know where he lived. Where'd he live? Does anybody know where Hunter Johnson lived? Hunter Johnson was where's it at? I need to get this thing pulled down right next to me. Hunter. Phi Delta Theta. But he was graduated. He was a graduate student in 2022. So I don't think he can live at the fraternity house. So where did Hunter live? Uh-oh. Who's talking about other mods? You thought Hunter Johnson was a coach? Was he living with Emily? I don't think so, because Lyndon Beck said, I think Hunter was in Emily's room or his apartment. I'm going to try to Google where these people lived. I need to find out who lived in that tree house. And Hunter Johnson. I had some other names that I wanted to look up also. So we will do some more. He's a coach now. Oh, that makes sense, because he was, soccer? Was he a soccer player? We pulled up that article about him that one time. In an apartment, it's listed in the Maori reports that were uploaded and pulled. I know you have those, Lucy. I know you have those. Hit me up, girlfriend. I'm going to be getting a hold of you, Lucy. Emily lived at the Whites. Emily lived at the Whites apartment. Here, let me show you guys. Let me show you. This thing has been so helpful. Oh, and I saw people questioning about the rack. Someone said the rec center. No, if you watch the episode from yesterday, we did a pretty thorough dive into the rack. Okay, so let me show you. Let me get my bearings right here. Okay. So here, the red dot. Here's the red dot. 1122 King Road. So this is where the house was. All you have to do is walk right straight across, right over here. These are the whites. Okay, these are the whites. I have Kayla N's apartment marked. I don't know where Emily's is. It's somewhere in here, and also the rack is in here. Okay. I used a bunch of resources yesterday. I explained it all. The tree house is here. There's the tree house. Sigma Chi, Bandfield, Sigma Chi right here. And 427 Taylor's over here. Linda Lane right over here. Right there. That's one of the cameras. That's the dumpster camera. And here's the other camera. And then right behind that. So you can see look at how close these are. Treehouse, Whites, Queen Apartments, Linda Lane. Like right here, right in this circle. And then you've got 1122, the porch cam, Jack D's. It's a real small area where everything's at. Oh my God, you saw nothing that I was just showing you. Oh my God. Repeat. It is one of those days, you guys. I am sorry. All right. Again, 1122 right here. All right. You walk straight across the street and there's the whites right here. Kayla Wins is over here. The rack is here. And who else did I say? Emily's apartment. Here's the tree house right here. 619 is the tree house. So what I was saying is Linda Lane's right here. Linda Lane. That's the dumpster cam. Here's the other camera. Queen. All these white top buildings are Queen apartments. So they're all Queen, treehouse, the whites, the rack. 1122. Like they're all right here. I'm on a mission to find out about this tree house. I know someone's already had to have dug into it. We've heard about it forever. We've been hearing about it forever. Right? She's engulfed. Oh, showing you guys. I know. Sorry about that. I think of that Dora song with the map. Get out the map. Yeah. Yesterday was so interesting figuring out that Tim DeWolf, if he was dating Maisie. If you guys didn't watch that, yeah, go back and look at that. That was, I don't know. And it's not like swipe or no swiping. It's not going to solve the case. But we just keep finding these things that are like, why can't you just say that? Why is that hidden? Like what? Like Maisie was upset. We're not allowed to know why she was upset. Do any of those things lead to the crime? I mean, probably not. But when there's things that we don't know, we try to figure them out, right? And so, not knowing who lives at this tree house, I think that's pretty interesting. Murky is saying you thought Hunter and Emily lived together next door somewhere to 1122. Emily had videos of her and Hunter at home. Emily lived at the Whites, didn't she? You guys, why am I thinking that? You thought they lived beside what, like in the Shark Tank house? Why have I been thinking that they lived at the Whites the whole time? Don't Dylan and Bethany say that? I thought Dylan and Bethany in their interviews say that. Oh my gosh, I am so crazy. 1112 had that Kenzie girl and 2 others. I really thought, and the reason why I think Hunter does not live with Emily is because Lyndon Beck in his interview says, I don't know. He said, I thought Hunter was in Emily's room or at his apartment. Like he says that. We can look at that tomorrow. We'll check that out tomorrow. All right, now we've got more for tomorrow. Hunter was he in the bedroom or was he at his apartment? His apartment. Maybe Hunter lives at the treehouse. It's the treehouse. No, it's a sorority house. They're saying it's a sorority house. Can't be. You're wondering if she moved sometime right before the crime. I would think you would be like set where you were going to live before the fall semester starts, right? Like everybody was moving in and getting settled in August. So wherever she lived, is that what you're saying? Like right then, and then usually you're going to be, I mean, you usually have to sign for a year in an apartment. She may now, but originally they lived. Yeah, she used to live with Xana. Her and Xana lived the previous year at the Shark Tank, I believe. And for some reason, I don't know. I don't know why they chose not to live together the next year. Yeah, but in 2022, I believe that she was but now I'm like thinking I'm crazy. You know, I got to go back and see why did I think that? But I like doing that. Please keep like sharing your ideas. You know, how those leases worked. Yeah. Yeah. Well, it seems like there was a lot of subletting going on too, right? Like lots of subletting. All right, you guys, are you ready to laugh at me? We will laugh on our way out. I have all this information and questions that we said today jotted down for tomorrow. I am on day 3 of trying to get my tire fixed. If you were here yesterday, when you Google Hunter, it says he lived at the White 703 Taylor Avenue. Well, did he have his own apartment? Did he live at the Rack? Did he live at the Rack? Did he have his own apartment at the Whites? Questions for tomorrow. Oh, and Lucy's got a screenshot. Thank you. I'm going to save it for tomorrow though, because last week, my daughter was driving my car, popped a tire, called to get it fixed the next day, took it in. They don't carry my tire because I've got a like little cheapy car, but they don't carry that kind. So they had to order it. So it came in yesterday. So no, Tuesday, I thought my appointment was to go get my tire changed. No, it wasn't Tuesday. So I had the wrong day. Wednesday, it was the right day. I go in, they take my car, they take the donut off. I was at Walmart. They're working on it at the garage. I'm in Walmart walking around and I get a call and they're like, "Where's the rim?" I'm like, "On the tire that they took off my car that's sitting in my garage." I know nothing about cars. Nothing. Okay. if I needed to bring the rim to the thing, someone needed to tell me that. Okay. So I'm like, can we reschedule for tomorrow? So I have the new tire in my car. I have the old tire in my car, and I'm going to be driving to go get it fixed right now as soon as we get off here. This has been an adventure. I'm like, it's just a flat tire. Can I get it fixed, please? Oh my gosh. I'm here to just, make us laugh. Carlos put the tire. Carlos and I are like not DIY people. I try to like do crafty things, but if there's assembly required, like I'll try my best, but if it's heavy, we don't do that stuff. That's funny. The King girls. Yeah. The King girls. I have a feeling they live at a house across the street. Hi, Cinderella, Ella. The rim is what your tire sits on. Well, I figured that. But I thought it came with the tire. I don't know. I wasn't even worried about that. That's funny. Yeah, the King girls. You guys are amazing. Thank you to everybody who donated some super chats and memberships. We've got new peeps today and yesterday. We got a lot of new peeps. So welcome. Oh, be thinking about when we would want to do a book club. Okay. We got to talk about Broken Plea, even though, I've been reading bits and parts and using it. We need to have a discussion about it. We're going to do that in Discord so we can all be in there and talk. I was thinking Sunday. I think I will put a poll up on the community page and I'll ask the question in Discord. You can let me know right now if you want in the chat. What would be better? Eastern time. Like, I'm thinking like evening, like maybe 5 p.m. Sunday, something like that. So yeah, be looking for a poll. We can all get together and talk about Broken Plea. I've been promising that for a while. We gave a book away and then, it fell back on my list to do. So thanks, mods who are in here today. I appreciate you guys. Lots of love to you guys. All the members who are green, thank you. And everybody who has been watching, please hit that like button on your way out. I appreciate that. And I will see you guys back tomorrow, okay? And I'm going to clock out for now. Bye, everybody.
Thanks for watching. Hope you felt the spark. Please hit that like before it gets dark. Subscribe. It's free and keeps us going strong. You're part of the crew now, right where you belong. Join us next time. Same truth, same fire. We bring the heat and never tire. We're typically unique and proud to be a husband and wife in podcast harmony. That could be unique. Yeah, that's you and me. Don't forget to like and hit subscribe. It's free. Come back again. We'll be right here with truth and laughs and zero fear. We don't always agree, but that's the show. One love, two minds, letting it flow. We dig deep with crack jokes, we call it like we see. If that's your vibe, you belong here with me. We don't always agree, but that's the show. One love, two minds, letting it flow. We dig deep with crack jokes, we call it like we see. If that's your vibe, you belong here with me. We don't always agree, but you felt the spark. Please hit that like before it gets dark. We dig deep with crack jokes, we call it like we see. If that's your vibe, you belong here with me. Thanks for watching, hope you felt the spark. Please hit that like before it gets dark. Please hit that like before it gets dark. It's free, it keeps us going strong. You're part of the crew, now right where you belong. Join us next time, same truth, same fire. We bring the heat and never tire. We're typically unique and proud to be a husband and wife and wife. be a husband and a wife in podcast harmony. Yeah, that's you and me. That's you and me. Don't forget to like, hit subscribe. It's free. Come back again, we'll be right here with truth and laughs and zero fear.